What's it like to be back and having to go from transition from the U.S. national team back to Thorns?
Honestly, it feels really good to be back in Portland. It's been quite a while, obviously having a shorter season than most leagues do. It's been a long time since I've been back with the team, but it feels really good, and I'm just ready to get first game under our belt and see the fans again. Be training with the team. Took a break today, but I'll be back with the team tomorrow, and it just feels really good.
In your training for the World Cup and obviously for the season, you've had some injuries. Where do you feel like you're at this point? Do you feel completely healthy, and do you feel like you still have anywhere to go that you need to get to before the World Cup?
Right now I feel healthy. I have no problems. I just feel good. I'm excited to play with the Thorns, and it's crazy to think that it's less than 60 days now till the beginning of the World Cup. So for me, it's just taking care of my body every day and making sure that I'm ready. But I don't think there's anything standing out for me to continue stressing before the World Cup. It's just keeping my body 100% and keeping me, crisp and on the field as much as I can.
Have you been able to follow a lot of the team transition, the squad players moving in and out in the off season, and how do you feel about how the team's shaping up for the start of the season?
Yeah, I've been following our team a lot and been in close contact with a lot of my teammates, and even some of the practice players. And there's some girls from Cal trying out, so that's always nice to have a little Cal family at Portland. But there's been a lot of movement in the off season, so it's getting to know the girls again and seeing some familiar faces from past teams that I've played on as well.
Last season at home against Boston was one of the most exciting games of the season. Are you hoping for something along the same lines, or maybe something a little more straightforward this year?
Well, we want to always give the fans an exciting game, but we're looking for a lot of goals and no goals against. So if you're talking about putting anything on the line, I think we just want it exciting for the fans. But we want definitely to show the work that we've put in preseason, the work that the players have put in. I mean, they look really good, and I'm actually really pleased with watching practice today and seeing just how crisp we look.
Can you contrast playing internationally, like in Portugal, and then playing here at Providence Park?
Well, it's hard to compare an international game with a club game, but in Portland here, I'm hearing at least 14,000 fans, and obviously we'll have the Riveters up and cheering and chanting the entire game, so that'll be exciting. It's this unique place, Portland, and in this stadium, and I'm just really looking forward to it. But obviously Portugal and France and England and everywhere, St. Louis, that we've been in the last couple months have been quite a journey, but I'm happy to just be in one place for more than a week.
You obviously play in the WPS as well, and looking at the league and soccer, the growth of women's soccer in the U.S. in general, how important do you think, if you guys have a good performance at the World Cup, or if you guys win the World Cup, how much of an impact could that make?
I think doing well at the World Cup and winning the World Cup would be a huge impact on the NWSL, and you saw that at the WPS. And although it folded the year after, I think that was already coming from before that. So I was at Western New York, and we had maybe 1,000 fans at our games, and after the World Cup we got 13,000 fans and averaged around 10 after the World Cup. So it can make a huge impact, and you've just seen already from last World Cup to this World Cup, there's not much of a dip like there was before that. So I think the popularity of the sport is just growing, and the respect for women's soccer players and the product we're putting out on the field has just gained tremendously. And so I think obviously the World Cup will have a huge impact, but you're just seeing more attention drawn to the sport more than ever before anyways.
Last one.
Last year you were recovering from an ankle injury, and this year you haven't had that problem. Is there more of a personal feeling of positivity heading into the season than the frustrations that maybe you felt at the beginning of last year?
Yeah, I feel really good going into the season. I think it's an odd one in the fact that I know that we're going to miss quite a few games. It would be nice to have a full season with the Thorns, but that's the way that it goes this year. And it's my focus right now. Obviously we have 3 important games with the Thorns, but big focus is staying healthy and making sure that I'm 100% for the World Cup and for the national team. And I think there's two parts of this year. There's the World Cup, and then there's the rest of the season. And so, right now I'm really looking forward to the World Cup, and after that I want to commit myself 100% to the Thorns.
All right, thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex.